So there I was grabbing a slice of pizza when I realized I had no money. That's when I saw the bank next door. Alright guys, so today we're robbing a bank so we can get a slice of pizza. Here's how the game works. The player will fly in on a helicopter, for dramatic effect of course, then jump down and grab a gun. There will be various drop points with guns and ammo. Of course there will be SWAT teams everywhere. Once they have a gun, the player will fight their way into the vault and steal the cash. Alright, that was a little dramatic, but now it's time to start building the AI. Now, I don't know the first thing about AI, so let's hope I can figure this out. My plan is to break this down into simpler problems. So first, I'll just have the AI move to a position I click on the screen. So I went over to the good old Bracky's channel and found a quick little tutorial. And that worked out better than I thought it would. Usually nothing works out for me. Great. Now I'll modify the script so the AI automatically follows the player around. Yeah, that worked out great. So I went ahead and borrowed some code from a forum online, and that did absolutely nothing. Finally, after a lot of tweaking and guesswork, since I have absolutely no idea what I'm actually doing, I got something that kinda works. It's not great, but it gets the job done. Now, here's the final result. But I also added particle effects. When the AI gets shot, there's a small blood splatter. Also, the bullets have a huge impact. They push the opponent back each time, and it feels awesome. Both of these effects came together really well, and they just added that much more to the game. I also noticed some of the AI are very aggressive. And then there are some that don't do anything, they just kind of stand there. I'm not exactly sure why it turned out like that, but we're just gonna go with it. I'm not sure what that was, and I also don't want to fix it. So let's just pretend it's not there. Anyways, I'm happy with how the AI turned out, so the hard part is done. Next, I placed a bunch of them on the map, and they did absolutely nothing. Time to make a few adjustments. I started by making a few changes to the AI controller script, which helped with the movement of the FBI agents. It seems less buggy to me, but I could be biased. Next, I adjusted the amount of damage they do and the fire rate on the weapon. They're not as aggressive now. As you can see, that made a huge difference in the gameplay. Now, it might seem like the game has a lot of bugs, but that's because it does. I'm okay with a few bugs at this point. You've already seen this in previous clips, but I also added weapon pickups around the map. Maybe I'll add more weapons on different parts of the map in the future. That'll make the game a little more interesting. There are also ammo boxes scattered around the map, cause you know what they say. If you ain't got ammo, you can't kill anyone.
Wow.
I also added medkits for healing. Oh, and we also need to keep track of the money we steal, so I added a score in the top right. The player can take the money by walking into it. It's just a simple collision check. Alright, I'd say most things are in order at this point. Now, let's play and see how it goes. The first thing I realized is that you can get shot off the helicopter at the beginning. I can't believe I didn't realize this, but we're just going to leave that in. To be honest, it's kind of more fun that way. So I went ahead and played the rest of this through,
and it was actually kind of fun. Now, I will say it was kind of easy, but I also knew where all the enemies and things were going to spawn. It's also kind of a quick playthrough, so it might help to add more depth to the game, but that would take a much longer time. Anyways, enjoy the rest of this gameplay. At the end of the game, you get a pop-up, and that's just to let the player know that they've finished the game, and then they can press the button to go back to the main menu and start over. I wanted to add the car at the end because it feels like it's a getaway car, and it also kind of sets up for like a part 2 if that ever happens.
Now, before I go, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I tried to make it fun and funny for you guys. It took a lot of work, probably about 3 weeks of working on it, 2 to 3 hours a day, sometimes more, sometimes less. All the assets that you see that are used in the video are not mine. Those were downloaded from the Unity Asset Store. Some of them I've paid for, others were free. Links will be in the description. Also, the background music is obviously not created by me. I am by no means a musician. Links to that will be in the description below. Again, thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one.